the garden for our science lesson because we're going to look at the difference between ferns and cycads. We've been looking at plants in our last few science lessons, but today I want to teach you the difference between ferns and cycads that are often in our garden. Now, have you heard of a fern or cycad before?
I've heard of a fern.
You've heard of a fern. Do you know anything about the fern?
Well, I know that they don't spread seeds.
Yeah.
But they do have spores that's underneath their leaf.
Very good. That's right. I've prepared some photos to show you. So ferns are often found in our backyards. Many people have them because they're quite easy to look after. Now, you were right. A fern doesn't have any seeds and it doesn't have any flowers. So the way that it moves to new locations is actually with the spores. Now the spores are underneath the leaves and they're brown. Do you know what they might look like? Do you think they'd be hard or soft?
They're dusty.
That's right, they are dusty, and often when you touch them, you get little brown marks all over your fingers, and that's actually the spore. Now, the spore, it doesn't just drop off where the leaf is and hope that the plant grows. It actually gets carried by the wind. So the wind is the reason that ferns can grow in different locations. Take a look at those photos. Okay, now cycads. You said you didn't know anything about cycads yet. That's okay. Cycads...
Actually, do know a bit about it.
You do know a bit about it. What do you know?
Well, I haven't heard them before, but I know that they only have a stem and no branches.
Very good.
And they do spread seeds.
Yeah, like this picture. They have one big stem, trunk up the middle, and the branches spear off that one trunk. There's no trunks below. They all come off at the one position. Now, unlike ferns, they do not have any spores. They have seeds. In the middle of those big branches that are up the top, little seeds start developing. They look a bit like corn, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They're yellow.
They are yellow.
And
they
it's
have...
like the leaves are like the things where you buy the corn.
Yeah, definitely. They do look very much like corn. However, I don't think they would taste like corn.
Definitely not.
So the way these seeds move around is actually from the wind also, and birds and little beetles also get attracted to them and move them onto other plants with their feet. So, did you know anything? What did you learn today that was interesting that you didn't know about ferns?
Well, I learned that, I didn't learn much.
You didn't learn too much? Yeah, because you knew quite a fair bit about ferns.
Yeah.
But cycads, you learned that there was a big trunk and they all came off the one trunk with seeds in the middle. Now, I have two plants here. Do you think, after our little discussion about ferns and cycads, that you would be able to decipher or choose which one's a plant and which one's a cycad? A fern and which one's a cycad?
Yes, I will.
You can? Okay, can you show me which one's a fern?
That one, because it matches the picture that you're holding.
It does match the picture that I'm holding. What else can we look for, though, when we're making sure it's a fern?
The spores.
The spores? Does this one have any spores?
No.
No, this one doesn't look like it has any spores. But remember, there's all different branches coming from the trunk at different levels, isn't it? There's really long ones, there's really short ones. They're all growing differently. And which one's this?
It's a cycad.
Yeah, very good. This one's the cycad. Now, how did you decide that it's a cycad?
Well, it doesn't have branches.
No, it has one little big trunk developing down the bottom, and they're all coming off the one level of it. Yes, there's some smaller ones, but they're all coming from the same position, aren't they? So today we've learnt how to tell the difference between ferns and cycads, and now you can go home and tell your mum and dad if you have a fern or a cycad. Do you think they'll know which one they have?
No.
No, you'll be able to tell them something different.